Hello, very good morning. So let us just jump into the weekly report. And from this weekly report, why weekly report? It's a Monday morning. So and then we'll try to pick up one stock, and that is the Redington. So you'll understand more as we go on. So and then the beauty and the story about this Redington is like they are the main retail sellers for the Apple. Okay, so you cannot buy a Apple in Indian stock market because it's not related. Of course, you nowadays you can buy Apple sitting in India, but dollar converted. There are few stockbrokers who offer, but it's very complicated to buy, hold, and then sell. It's kind of a little bit tricky, and sometimes you have to buy the whole US tech stock as a set you have to buy. So this is where the lot of checks and balances which are going to be hindrance for you. So indirectly how you buy it, one is the Bajaj Finance and Bajaj Finserv, which is giving the money to buy the apples of India. That is one thing, that is a very indirect, and this is also indirect because they are the retail sellers, but this is more direct compared to the buying the Bajaj FinCorp. Okay, so that is the story. And then in fact of revenue, they competed the bigs of the India, like they compete with the Titans, where the revenue comes from the gold. That revenue looks very big, and the petroleum stocks like the Reliance, the revenue is pretty huge. But they compete there. But the profit, it's a small cap stock. So why I was telling this story is last week when we told whatever the stocks we said, like you can also think about SIP in that, but not in this one because this is a small cap. Okay, so because it's a small cap, you can make it into yearly or half yearly. And if at all you lose your trade today, and then you can like make it into an investment, but please do not do an SIP monthly, because once it goes into a negative mode, it can stay there for 6 months to 1 year to 2 year, 3 year. Okay, so that is where you capture the down also by doing a half yearly or yearly. Okay, so and this is excellent stock. The in terms of financial is like very well managed financially, and the debt levels are very manageable. So whatever with the stocks we are recommending, it will be falling in that domain, such that like even though you miss a trade or else you lose heavily by intraday or intra-week, you can change this one into holding if you have cash on your side, or you can bring in more cash into your account. Okay, and then if at all you are going to do the day trading, so we already told, we will repeat this because it's very important in day trading. You see the stock here, or when you see it at 9:30 itself, it is staying here for whatever reason. Suddenly somewhere a war has come or something like that, so you don't go by here. You can put another like 1% down from here, which is like 145, like 1% down is 142.50 you put, or else half a percentage. So that will give you an output time of somewhere around 5 minutes. I'm saying 5 minutes, but be very agile. Somewhere it will give you a time of 2 minutes to even upside of 5-15 minutes. Okay, so that is a buffer time you have got, and then with a profit of somewhere around 0.2 0.3 on upside, you can have even 0.5 to 1%. That is all market giving you. But as a day trader, please try to expect somewhere around 0.3 to 0.5 percentage, but that doesn't mean to have a stop loss of 0.5 percentage, or definitely not 0.2. Your stop losses will be hitting it. Okay, so there is a technique, and then there is a number game, and there is a percentage game, so you have to play accordingly. Okay, so that is about the day trading, and this stock is picked from the weekly, so you will know about it more. These are all the technicality, and the story, you remember the Apple story, that is more important from the investment side. Okay, so quickly let's move on to the deep weekly report, and we'll go more deeply as we go on. Okay, so this is all the number crunching you can do, like because we want to create better memory image. When you see this, please take a screenshot and have a deep look even after the market today. Okay, it doesn't matter, you're trading, you're playing the game of weekly. Okay, even if you miss a Monday, that doesn't make a big difference. That is how like plant traders make huge sum of money. So one thing is the Nifty, Bank Nifty, there is no discrepancy. Both as perform almost equally. Okay, so this 0.2% is not a big terms when the Nifty is making such a volatile move. Okay, so that's about that, and the entire pattern is here for you. So looks a very good pattern last week. So, and this is about the weekly with positive and negative. So deeply create an image by looking at this stock. The new entrant looks is Bharti Airtel very interesting, but it's very tough stock to do a day trading. Okay, so what are the easy stocks, you may ask? For example, Reliance is a easy stock to do day trading. Okay, so Bharti Airtel is very tricky. Okay, but intra month or intra week, Bharti Airtel is okay. And then here the watch out for the HDFC Life Insurance. Consistently it is going down at some level around somewhere 500. It is going to take a support, or as 450 it's definitely going to take a support. Okay, so watch out. It's extremely well managed, very good company. When it gets into that domain, please jump into that one. Okay, so this is about the weekly report, and then this is the support level and resistance level. Again, these are all numbers. Please make a note of it. Please take a screenshot. You can use this for the whole week. And how we have come up, we are giving you the exact secrets also. This is how taking a weekly kind of a pattern here. Can you see here? So with this support and resistance level we are arriving at, we are giving you the formula and the secret of it. So of course you don't have to come all the way here. When you learn this, you can make this your own story. So this is the weekly report reserved with respect to mid cap and small cap, and here purposely we are not giving the negative, and this is from the BQ website which is being put, and if you want, please go and take this. So why we are giving only the positive? Because sometimes intra week when a stock enters a negative domain, it can stay there for like months and years together, and we don't want to put you into that kind of a domain so that you will be bleeding for months and years together. So that doesn't mean that, okay, so here we can speak a story. For example, Redington itself, you see a story here for the next 1 month or 1 year, this guy is going to go in the upward trajectory. Okay, it's an excellent stock, and as we told, like it's intraday and intra week we are picking it up. That means it is only intraday, and then intra week you have to handle it. There is money to be made like in intra-week basis, like 2 to 10% or something like that. Okay, so don't assume that this is going to give you 1x or 2x return, but this is capable of giving when you do an yearly SIP. Okay, so and then here in the small cap, Wonderla is a decent story to have a look at it. We have spoken in detail in the Tamil also. So one word, it's a fundamentally financially good company. Okay, so in the best interest of time, we'll move forward. So this is a disclaimer. Again, this is very important for both of us. Like kind of 50-50. Here it is 40-50. 40-60, which means like 40% is good for you, 60% good for us in terms of business. But our main business itself is spreading financial awareness. Okay, so here there are a lot of agents who give insurance, health insurance, etc. So you can actually take a small consultancy of around online, like we competitive on 300. You are going to pay for 10-20 years, right? So 500 is not a big amount, or 1000 is not even a big amount. So you take your consultancy, buy it from your family, friends, or whoever it is, or else you can also buy it from in there. Also, we want to help you. We give you some deep discounts. Okay, please have a look at it. And then every slide, why we are putting this. Last week we speak about this about 20 minutes, and even now we are telling you like even if you're a big stock market expert, so please have some portion Nifty B's in it. Why? You Google it. Number two, we have also spoken something. Please have a look at it. Okay, so please do this if you think we are doing a kind of a thing which is useful for you and your friends. Please forward it, and then we'll again come back from intra-week to the intraday model, intraday mode, and 0.5% the Nasdaq was down. So which means today is there any negative bias? Yeah, to an extent it is there. So it is flattish to negative, but Nikki is little bit on a positive trend, which means like from up down it is moving up. So you can expect something like this in our thing also, but our own markets will start behaving at 10:30. So that is a critical point you have to take a note. So analyze around 10:30. Okay. So and Nifty and Bank Nifty, from the weekly pattern we are getting this, and then we are giving you the signals, and then quickly from here we will move to the Nifty only, the intraday level. So which is based on this Bollinger Band. So somewhere around 16,700, 17,700, 17,750, the resistance is going to come, which means the call option guys, sellers, you can start selling here, and then the put option people. So make aware of this one, and then again the call option buyers, you can take the support somewhere around 16,700. 16,900. Okay, and then the next support comes around 16,750. So the bias in terms of call, please make a note of it. Okay, this is what it is for this week.